Opium and the Fall of China, a 5-chapter bedtime story with hooks. Chapter 1. The fireplace and the hidden book. Night wrapped gently around the house. A cool breeze whispered outside, while the warm crackle of the fireplace filled the room with peace. Ahmed settled into his chair and opened an old, dusty book he found in his grandfather's wooden chest. Its pages smelled of history, forgotten, silent, waiting to be heard. The first line read, "Here lies the secret of how China's greatest empire began to fade." Ahmed felt the world grow quiet as he slipped into the story, but he didn't know the next page would take him into a world far grander than he had ever imagined. Chapter 2. The Golden Empire. Suddenly, he was standing in ancient China, an empire shining with unmatched glory. Jade towers gleamed under the sunlight. Courtiers in flowing silk robes bowed gracefully before the emperor. Markets burst with wealth, silk, tea, porcelain, and spices. The Yangtze River glowed with lantern light as traders from distant lands arrived with treasures. It felt timeless, powerful, unbreakable, but even the strongest empires cast long shadows, and something dark was already approaching from the sea. Chapter 3. The smoke that spread like a curse. Ships from faraway lands sailed silently toward China's shores. Hidden in their holds was something new. Small, brown, and deadly. Opium. At first it seemed harmless. A pinch for relaxation, a little more for escape, then more and more. Soon soldiers, farmers, traders, even nobles, were falling into its grip. Palace gates closed. Ministers whispered. The emperor watched as the strength of his people began to fade. And when a nation grows weak inside, there are always those outside ready to strike. Chapter 4. Cannons, warships, and a silent city. The sea roared with the thunder of war. Long rows of foreign warships tore through the waves. Cannons lit up the sky with fire. China fought bravely, but its spirit had been hollowed by opium's slow poison. Cities fell, walls burned, and the empire that once stood proud now trembled beneath the weight of its own weakness. But in every ending there is a lesson waiting quietly for those who listen. Chapter 5. The final page and the soft night. Ahmed turned to the last page. Written in delicate ink were the words, "Empires rarely fall from the outside. They fall from what they allow to grow within." He closed the book gently. The fire dimmed, the night softened, and as sleep wrapped around him, he carried with him the quiet wisdom of the past.